And welcome back. Cliff Hudson from Hudson Imports right here in Mount Pleasant has got information on automotive air conditioning. And one of the things that we look at during the summertime is that our air conditioning unit that's in the car really needs to have some attention. It's just not something that needs to go by every year.
Well, the good news is it can, for the most part, be left alone, with the exception of the pollen filters, which we may get to or may not. You know, cars now have a filter in the dash cleaning the air, the same way you have a filter in your wall at home. You walk by the one at home and see it, that's a reminder something needs to be done. You don't often walk by the one. Since we're on that subject, we'll get our tight camera just to pop in here. Today's subject is actually refrigerant, but we got a new, the white one here behind is actually the clean one. The one on the bottom actually used to be white, believe it or not. So that's how dirty they can get.
How often would you change those in a car here, here in Charleston?
Every car has a maintenance schedule. It's generally every 15 or 20,000 miles. Of course, that's bumped up if you live on a dirt road. Very few of us do. But yeah, that's just one of the things. And today we're talking about perception being greater than reality. A very important statement that everyone needs to memorize. Okay, you've seen the ad. Nice young couple going down the road. They're just sweat's rolling off of them. The girl looks at the guy like, if you don't get this fixed, you'll never speak to you again. Right. So he swings in the store. And next thing you know, he's walking out with one of these kids. Now, we've blocked the brand name because I'm not criticizing the actual people who make this. I'm just criticizing the fact that putting refrigerant in your car to assume it's going to fix the AC is akin to putting gasoline in your car just because it didn't crank one morning. That not necessarily.
You got to find out the cause of the problem.
It needs fuel only if it's out. If you've had a catastrophic loss of air, one day ice cold, next day you're blowing hot. If this is gone, it happened catastrophically. You've got a leak that's got to be fixed. And the problem is, this you wouldn't walk into a parts store. I don't know, you might. But you wouldn't walk into a parts store and say, I would like a transmission rebuild kit for my car. Because you're not qualified to rebuild a transmission. But they'd still sell you one. So the problem is you can walk in a parts store and you can walk out to the car. And one of the issues is you can actually overcharge your car. By virtue of design, if the compressor is working to any degree, it will accept more of this than it needs. And then you can theoretically be in a situation where the high pressure sensors see you've put in too much and they shut your system down. So for instance, there's a certain
cost you even more.
There's a certain brand of car that we work on a lot that all it is a $20 relay that kills the AC. But they go and they try this first. So now they got to buy the $20 relay, and then they got to spend another $100 procedure because the car is overcharged, and I've got to uncharge it.
Best thing to do to begin with is bring it by Hudson Motors and let you guys take a look at it.
Let somebody look at it who knows what to do, and don't always assume that this, and this is going away, by the way. As of 2017, this is our old 134 tetrafluorine. This is what gave birth to it all. We're going to put that there for our tight camera. Yeah, that is the actual. Now, this is still called Freon by everyone. This is actually refrigerant. This is dichloro-difluoromethane, and the key word there was chlorine. This is what causes, and if I can keep my tight camera, we're going to take that out of the way and show the ozone. That big purple spot was the ozone picture in September of 2006. So this is a greenhouse depleting gas, shelf life of 100 years right here, plus shelf life of 10 once it escapes into the atmosphere, and the new refrigerant 1234YF shelf life of 3 to 4 once it escapes.
Bottom line is we're out of time. Bottom line is that when your refrigerant, if your air conditioning goes bad in your car, don't take matters into your own hand unless you're a certified AC mechanic. That you have there at Hudson Auto.
You could waste this money and more to get it fixed correctly.
Cliff, always a pleasure, sir.
Same here.
Come and see those folks right here in Mount Pleasant. There they are, 1072 Johnny Dodds Boulevard right here in Mount Pleasant, 884-2573. Don't be so long next time. Come back and see us because we've got some fall weather coming in. We want to talk about maybe winterizing the car as well. More coming up after the break in just a few moments.